Somebody forgets about Turkish Air at Kennedy. Who could forget about Turkish Air?
I want to hear this one. Let's see.
Turkish 11 Heavy, VDC 170, constantly tower, 1 minute for long today.
Turkish 11 11901 today.
Okay. Nice Turkish accent.
Hello, Turkish 11 Heavy.
Turkish 11 Heavy.
Oh, can you freeze it there for a second? Hold on. Did the controller's voice change just now?
Well, yeah, because that was the transfer from the New York Tracon to the tower. So that's the tower controller saying.
Tower controller.
Saying, okay. First time he's talking to the tower saying, Turkish 11 Heavy.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Truck 109, right, Juliet Zulu.
Line controller's different, though.
Ah, okay.
Hey, right, Juliet Zulu, Hotel, Hotel, City Right, Shamrock 109.
Turkish 11 Heavy, start reduced.
Turkish 11 Heavy, reduced minimum.
Okay, so hold it right there for a second. So when a controller, I've got this command a lot of times, start reducing. I know he wants me to slow down. What are you seeing that makes you prompt me to do that?
Well, so it depends. I'm either having compression on the final, depending on what's in front of you. Mm-hmm. If it's not a heavy jet airplane, I'm having compression on the final that I'm worried I'm not going to have runway separation. Okay. If it's a heavy jet, I'm having compression and I'm losing weight turbulence separation. Okay. But either way, I'm trying to keep you separated because at some point, if you continue going at the speed you're going, there's going to be a go-around.
So is there a hard and fast mileage or speed or distance? What does that look like to you?
So there are a couple of things. There are mileage requirements based on size of airplanes.
Got it.
Who's in front, who's behind, what types.
Right.
In terms of speeds, technically, controllers can't assign a speed inside the final approach fix. Mm-hmm. So we'll tell you to reduce your speed. Ah. Or the other thing we'll tell you is if you're flying a 777 and you're behind a 777 and I need 4 miles, well, I can't tell you to slow to 150 knots inside the final approach fix. But I can tell you you're 4 miles behind a heavy 777 that's indicating 145 knots.
I've heard that many times.
So there you go.
Okay.
I can't give you the speed to slow to, but you sure can slow to that speed.
Okay. All right. I love it. I'm learning a lot here.
American 1727 with you, 22 left.
Okay. Airline.
American 1727, Kennedy Tower, wind is 1403, Roman 22 left for left.
Land 22 left, American 1727.
And here comes the wake turbulence advisory.
Right, cleared American to land.
Yep.
American 1727, you're 6 control of heavy 78, caution wake over.
There we go.
Okay.
Subway 60 right now, hotel, taxi Zulu Golf 32 right.
So since Turkish was following JetBlue,
right,
heavy jet behind a large, if the controller can see him out the window and it sounds like the weather's good enough that they can, there's no radar. The controller can apply visual separation. So those airplanes can get right next to each other.
Yeah.
So now he's asking Turkish to slow down because he wants runway separation.
Got it. All right.
Hotel Zulu Golf short 22 right, JetBlue 860. One more final.
Okay, what was that?
Hey, remember me? I'm out here.
All right. He's going to repeat it again, I think.
Hello.
One more final.
Okay, can you pause that for a second? Because I'm thinking at this point, we heard him clear American to land. We didn't hear him clear Turkish to land. That's going to be a player here in a minute. If I'm about to land and I haven't gotten my landing clearance, what I'm going to say is I'm going to say landing clearance with a question in my voice, or did we get landing clearance to the tower? He says final twice, which is his attempt to prime the pump,
right,
and say we didn't get landing clearance yet. He could have been a little clearer with that, but again, this guy's speaking in a second language, right? And he's doing what he can to prime the pump. He gets nothing. I mean, there's no response at all. You're the tower control, and you hear Turkish say final. What does that mean to you?
Well, look. Okay, his thought process is he's given a landing clearance, and that controller on 19.1 is working 22 right departures. Mm-hmm. He's working the arrivals across the departure runway. There are a lot of other things going on other than just talking to Turkish Air. So if I've cleared you to land and you're saying you're on final, I'm like, okay.
So you're thinking, well, good for you, buddy.
I agree. You're on final. I can't argue with that.
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
American 274 heavy at the Juliet cross 22 right, taxi straight ahead via Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground 9.
Zero cross, to right at Juliet Alpha and monitor ground, American 274 heavy.
So you heard, Turkish calls, says he's on final, and the controller talks to American. Why? Because his tower controllers were taught to work from the runways out. Airplanes are never closer than they are at the airport. And he's trying to get that American across the runway because he's probably just rolled a departure. He's put somebody to line up and wait. As soon as American clears the runway, he's going to clear him for takeoff. There is no reason in this controller's mind to talk to Turkish Air because he's gotten a landing clearance.
Right.
He's just being chatty.
He thinks he's giving him a landing clearance.
Yes, he believes that airplane is clear to land.
And Turkish twice said final. Now about, I don't know, he's within a half a mile for sure.
Absolutely.
And he's now over the threshold and making a decision. All right.
Turkish.
And he just says Turkish. I get it.
Turkish 1-1 going around.
Turkish 1-1 heavy, roger, turn left heading 180, maintain 2000.
Okay, so when it doesn't make any difference. You hear American 123 going around. Do you spring into, you have it already set in your mind what you're going to say? Does it just kind of come out? Because there was no thought there whatsoever. He said left turn to 180, 2000.
So a lot depends on what approach you're on, what runway you're landing on. On 22 left, when we're departing 22, when I used to depart 22 right,
yes,
it was always 180 at 2. You're going 180 at 2. I'm getting 40 degrees of divergence. You're stopping at 2,000 feet, so I have some vertical separation with guys. But 180 at 2 is the canned.
So that's already wrote. That's already in there.
It's canned.
So here's a question I've always wanted to ask an air traffic controller. In the simulator, when we go for our annual training, on every go around they say fly the published missed approach. I never once got fly the published missed approach in the real world or heard it given to anybody. Did you ever give anybody fly the published missed approach?
Never.
Do you even know what the published missed approaches are for those runways?
I used to.
You used to?
I used to.
Okay.
I used to know what they are.
I've suspected that my entire career that the air traffic controllers didn't even know what was on our paper. So I tried over the years to get them to change that in training, but they never did.
So we are required to know what the published missed approach is.
Yes.
And the only time there's an expectation to see the published missed approach, an arrival goes nordo
I see.
and goes around. Then you're expecting they're going to fly the published missed approach because you can't give them anything.
But basically 0.0 times you're going to give them fly the published missed approach.
Never did it in my career. Never. And by the way,
right.
Never heard it given.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, no.
All right.
No.
All Steves agree today.
Yeah,
all right.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, good.
Turkish 180, maintain 2000.
Turkish 1-1 heavy, what was the reason for go around?
So there you go. He's asking, why'd you go around?
Why'd you go around?
Right. So, and it's funny, there are go-arounds on 22 left a lot for lack of stability, things like that, because the wind's at JFK. So we'll ask you, why'd you go around? Because this controller believes he cleared him to land.
Right. Yep. He's convinced.
We got no landing clearance.
No landing clearance.
Huh?
What?
All right, Turkish 1-1 heavy, roger. You were cleared to land. Stand by for frequency change.
Very confidently sold. I love the JFK controllers. Very confident.
I cleared you.
I cleared you.
Stand by frequency, Turkish 1-1.
All right.
Turkish 1-1 heavy, contact New York approach on 125.7 for resequence.
127, Turkish 1-1.
Okay, so these guys go out, they get resequenced, they come back around. They're definitely cleared to land the next time, for sure. There's no mistake about that. It's fascinating to me that, it's interesting that the system still works, even though there was a mistake made. And Turkish could have been clearer about, we didn't get a landing clearance. Can you give us, are we cleared to land? Right, that would be a good question to ask. He just says final.
And he would have gotten a different response if he had said, Tower, Turkish 11, are we clear to land?
Are we clear to land?
Or confirm clear to land?
Confirm clear to land, which is probably the more standard phraseology, although I don't know that there's a standard way of saying it for sure. But the guy does try to prime the pump a little bit. And from your perspective, you're going, good, you're on final. Yep, well, awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Go get him.
Right? But why? Because the little anticipation bias, but your brain's working something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm doing things that in my mind are absolutely more pressing. I mean, confirming that Turkish Air is clear to land when I believe he already has a landing clearance.
Yep.
I have other things that are more important to do.
Yeah. One of the things I love about the training that both of us get on your side and my side is that even when something does go wrong, because there's going to be human mistakes made all the time, right? And you just saw one of these mistakes here. A human mistake gets made. There's always a backup or a standby procedure in case there was a mistake made. So even if there's no clarification immediately on who, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, let's not get bogged down in who cleared who to do what. At this point, you're going around, turn left to 180, climb to 2000, right? That just kind of comes out to get that 40 degrees of separation.
Always have plan B.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter why plan A didn't work. You can figure that out later, but you always have to have plan B.
Yeah. Well, plan B worked out great this time.
And the interesting thing about this one is if you really drill down and listen to this from the very beginning, you'll notice that the first call Turkish Air made, different air traffic controller in the tower.
So there was a handover in the tower.
Controller change.
All right. Let's talk about what that looks like. How long does it take to do a handover in the tower?
So it depends how busy the relieving controller is. In general, there's a checklist.
Yeah.
There are about 8 or 9 items that they go down and it's recorded. Both controllers are plugged into the position, and the relieving controller goes through the checklist while still maintaining responsibility for all the traffic.
Yeah.
Like they'll tell the receiving controller or the next controller, these are the runways in use. These are the runways that belong to ground. This is the runway you're responsible for. This is the weather. Have you checked the ATIS? This is what's closed. These are the appropriate NOTAMs. These are the restrictions. And the last thing they go through is, this is your live traffic. And they have to get an acknowledgement from the next controller. I got it. Initials are exchanged. The controller has been relieved, has to stay plugged in for another 60 seconds, and then they unplug and walk away.
Okay. Fascinating. See, I knew that something happened, but I didn't know what. And that's great. So you guys have a checklist you work through.
Absolutely.
And so, and I've cleared so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so to land, may be accurate or not.
Right. This is your traffic. They're all clear to land.
They're all clear to land.
They're all clear to land.
Except for Turkish.
Except for Turkish.
All right. Well, great. Well, folks, now you know. I'm Captain Steve.
That's what happened. I'm Kennedy Steve.